virtual draw both times. Barrera got the decision this time. And then there was Tarver and Harding, a knockout by Harding. Forrest and Mosley, Forrest winning twice, the second time more difficult. Gaddy and Ward exchanging decisions. And tonight, Mayweather and Castillo, the year of the rematch.
And still we wait to see if George Foreman will grant a rematch to Ron Lyle.
Mickey Ward is the highlight of this whole deal.
Oh, how about Mickey Ward, huh? And Arturo Gatti. Another toast to both of them for the two fights they presented.
That's fighting.
In round 9, Mayweather 11 out of 31, Castillo 9 out of 49. Harold, how do you have it?
Okay, Jim, real close. 86-85, 5 rounds to 4. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Jim, I'll tell you, it's been going in streaks. I thought Floyd started out real well, won the first 4 rounds. Jose Luis Castillo comes back, wins the next 3 with good, solid body shots. But Floyd got into his rhythm beautifully in the 8th round. Jose Luis Castillo banged the body again in the 9th. So 5-4 Mayweather. Jim, I got to tell you something. We're talking about international judges. In general, they always score for the crowd favorite. And in this case, the crowd favorite is Jose Luis Castillo.
I have found also that they score for the hometown guy very often, for the local promoter, because they want more assignments like this.
And the local promoter is Bob Arum,
who promotes both guys in this occasion.
Both guys, that's right. So a vote for either fighter is a vote for Bob Arum. Now, of course, Mayweather is by far the more celebrated prospect and seemingly the bigger moneymaker for Arum. But after Mayweather was granted the decision in the first fight, Arum said, how could you ever watch boxing again after scores like that? Seeming to side with those who thought Castillo hadn't gotten a fair shake.
He did side with us.
Stop. Okay. The referee has done a good job. He could have had this fight points taken away and all of that. He stayed away from it. He just let the fight develop. Stop. Good job.
So if the referee can get the fighters through a rough night like this without becoming a competitive factor by taking points, that's what you like to see.
That's what I like to see. The people came to see a fight.
Yeah, but Mayweather has got brilliant movement skills, but he's not standing and delivering. It's all slap, quick shots, move on.
Neither fighter has ever scored a knockout past the 10th round. Jose Luis Castillo was once knocked out beyond the 10th round. We mentioned at the beginning of the fight, 3 of Castillo's 4 losses by KO. Body shots by Castillo. It's been a relatively inactive round, giving us a chance to cover 2 or 3 other stories. Right hands over the top by Mayweather. 1, 2, 3 of them, 4 of them. Let's see if we'll get a 5th one. But there's another one. They got 5 right hand leads. And 1 more to punctuate the round. I feel it coming there.
Castillo is tough as nails.
Yep.
Mayweather finally got tired of throwing right hand leads after the 6th one.
You know, punch and move doesn't move me, but it can win fights.
Let me tell you something. I think we're not winning. I'm not lying to you. Okay, but he's winning the round just with the lousy jab that he's got. Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on, don't tell me you can't do it. Then do it.
Okay. Keep him coming. No problem. I feel good. Good leg. And stay off the rope. Keep him in the center of the ring. Be first.
Clean left hook by Mayweather.
All right, seconds out. Segundo afuera.
CompuBox numbers in the 10th. Mayweather 13 out of 32. Castillo 7 out of only 39. Very slow round for Jose Luis Castillo. Thus the discontent in his corner as they say, all right, don't just talk about doing it, go do it. And I'm sure what they mean, George, is to attack, pressure, get on top of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, you got to take a man's title from him. You just can't play around now. These 2 rounds could make the difference.
Another right hand lead over the top. Mayweather's been very effective with counter right hands and right hand leads, trying to nullify and take away some of Castillo's left hand. Uppercut lands for Mayweather. He's been very sharp in the last minute of the fight. Blood flowing again from Castillo's nose. It's Mayweather with momentum now as we come down the stretch.
He's playing the counter puncher now. He's letting the fight come to him, and he's countering with the right hand. Now he should start with his hooks, but Mayweather won't just throw a lot of hooks, then get the right hand.
Castillo seems discouraged. Not going forward, not mounting an attack at this point. Mayweather countering him so effectively.
Come on, Mickey Ward didn't complain about that.
They ain't all Mickey Ward. Quick left hook and get away for...
Now Mayweather's in this boxing. This is what he does. He boxes. You're a boxer.
CompuBox punch counters let me know that to this point in the round, Jose Luis Castillo hasn't landed a punch in the 11th round. There he finally lands a couple, and he needed to get off the schneid. And the blood now really flowing as Mayweather pops him with a couple more left-hand counters.
He's playing the old counter-punching game. Castillo's still in this fight. He's just got to believe in himself.
Yeah, but the last part of the 10th, to this point in the 11th, all brilliant stuff for Floyd Mayweather, who's putting some distance now between himself and Jose Luis Castillo. Castillo finally gets back in Floyd's face. But Mayweather has even managed to take most of the Castillo crowd out of the fight as the chant Castillo, Castillo is a bit half-hearted down the stretch of the 11th.
He's taking me out of the fight too, Jim.
Yeah, but that's easy. You're a tough critic.
When I want to see the Tour de France, I'll go to France.
I can't get his style. He's very elusive. But he's winning the rounds. Give him some water.
No, you're gonna close it out on his ass. Okay. You beating him easy though. Now listen. You tame him anyway. What he think you're gonna do is move. Shake him, slide back, feint, hook right hand. Put your right hand more.
I'm telling you to feint him. Don't just get in front of him. Feint him and move. And then when you get there, throw a combination. Not just one punch, 2 or 3. A lot of punches. Come on.
Okay. Just sit there a little bit more. You tame him anyway. Get him up. Come on.
Through 11 rounds in this fight, maybe the most significant CompuBox statistic is that Floyd Mayweather is landing 41% of his punches, 152 out of 373. Jose Luis Castillo has thrown 179 more punches, but has landed 27 fewer. He's only landing at 23%. So Mayweather has virtually doubled the connect rate on Castillo, and that should put him in command of the fight. Harold, how do you have it coming to the 12th?
Okay, Jim, I thought Floyd Mayweather Jr. absolutely won rounds 10 and 11 with those right-hand leads. 106, 103, 7 rounds to 4. Floyd Mayweather Jr. But I gotta tell you something, Jim, one little prediction. I just think there's something wrong with Floyd's left hand. A guy that throws that many right-hand leads, there's something wrong with that left hand.
No, he's throwing left hooks right now.
I have the same score. However, I don't think that Floyd Mayweather has completely repaired that cracked image of a virtuoso that existed after the first fight. He may be in with the guy who's just too strong to look as good as we've seen him against the smaller guys.
Well, I think it's one of those win this fight and look good in the next one situations. I think he's going to win this fight. and then he's going to go forward in his career without worrying again about Jose Luis Castillo.
But the question is, are the fans who came here to see him look good in this fight going to come back next time on the promise that he'll look good then?
Aren't most of the fans here to see the heavyweight fight, Larry?
Yup, and that answers the question.
Mayweather's corner told him not to move so much this round. Don't do the expected. Get in there and rough him up, slide.
You think he listens to his Uncle Roger?
No.
Would you?
Yes, I would. You need a corner to beat these guys like Castillo. Castillo is one tough cookie.
I agree. Castillo finally gets in one of those left hooks, kept in his money punch, but probably too little too late.